And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, right off of Route 3. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports, real sports talk, and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL. We got the playoffs. That's right, they are here. NFL Wild Card weekend. As we talk the latest in the NFL, and also got a couple of gamers playing Madden, EA Sports Madden, NFL 26 for cash and prizes as we come to you here on the platforms of NESN Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network, ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're coming inside here, folks. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, ISG football, ISG college football, and of course, we always talk ISG basketball. It's good to be back here, guys. Out of the studio, back into our locations here with one of the sponsors. We're here at Uno Pizza and Grill, and folks, we're talking the NFL, man. We got 12 games this weekend, 14-team field. The 2-1 seeds have byes with the Broncos and the Seahawks. The other 12 teams playing on NFL Wild Card weekend, man. 2 games on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, and then 1 on Monday night. But shout out to the good folks right here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. And folks, it's right down the road from MetLife Stadium, literally right down the road, about a 3 to 4 minute drive, right off of Route 3. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza in 1943, drawing their identity and inspiration from the origins there in the Chi. And how about this, man? We got karaoke tonight. You can hear some of these guys and gals pelting, crooning, if you will, or at least trying to croon. But shout out to good folks here singing the karaoke here. Uno Pizza and Grill, 100 locations in some 20 states. And folks, they serve more than just pizza. They serve pasta, steaks, seafood, burgers, and more. Also, you got the craft beers, great cocktails, and for your health nuts out there, vegetarian dishes. Shout out to the folks here at Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. They invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. And there he is to the left of me. That is Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the National Football League with those Broncos and the Cardinals, and also with UFL's San Antonio Brahmas. Green 80. Green 80. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Kill, kill, kill. Roger. Liz. Wednesday. Said. Jarrett, it's been a while, man. How you been, brother?
That's nice. No, I haven't seen you in a while. And listen, your cadence is getting better and better. You must have been practicing all this time off away from me. You must have been practicing.
I was not practicing. No, that's natural.
It just comes that easy.
It's natural, man. It's natural.
You had crowd noise today. You had to persevere through it.
I did.
You're at a concert tonight, and you got to go through your cadence. I love it, man. Voice inflection. That's all it is.
It sounds like I'm at kneeling right now, man. Yeah.
It's rocking back there. I'm hearing
it. It's a whiteout game. Mo Bamba's playing in the background, and he's still there posing, ready to go, right?
Yes, yeah. Mo Bamba, yep. Or turn down for what, right?
Oh, turn down right now. You hear it with the crowd noise?
Come on.
You guys ready to turn up? Talk to the ladies in the world of the NFL. Also, to right of me, there she is. Peace up, A down. She's in A-Town. Andrea Richmond, sportscaster down in the A. First of all, Andrea, how's the weather in Atlanta? Well, I always got to ask you that because it's always cold as hell up here in New York and New Jersey.
It is warm. It's like around a good 50-60 degrees, which I feel like is warmish, for this time of year. You know?
Yeah. We got up to like near 40 today, man. It wasn't bad. We'll take it.
I'll take it. What I won't take is the dogs going down, unfortunately. That hurts a lot, but at least I can say Trinidad. I like him. He had a good game. So shout out to my guy Trinidad.
The dogs went down. Your Hawks, man. Our boy Trey Young. He's looking for trade. Your Atlanta Falcons got need a new GM and a new head coach. We're gonna talk about all that.
I hate it.
you can always come back home. You know your roots are right here in the tri-state. Come on home, girl.
They suck too. So
that is true. You ready to get this thing started?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, let's talk the latest in the world of the National Football League. Let's take a look at the rundown here. ISG powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Off of Route 3. We're coming to you here on the platforms of NESN, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. Black Monday. It is here, folks. Coaches fired. We'll talk about the best open jobs as well. How about the Cincinnati Bengals? Salty reaction after Myles Garrett gets the sack record and the celebration. They were not happy about that. Tua not happy about still being in Miami. Talking about moving on from the Dolphins. He said, quote unquote, it'd be dope. We'll talk about that. 49ers and Eagles. It is the matchup that we're showing here on ISG football. I think it's the biggest matchup of the weekend. You can make an argument for Bills and Jaguars, Steelers and Texans, maybe even Packers and Bears. We're going 49ers and Eagles here. We'll preview that game. Russell Wilson said he played injured, and the Giants didn't know. We'll talk about that. We have a guy here that played with Dangerous. Dexter Lawrence and Ciara doing the sexy Dexy dance. That was pretty funny. We'll show you that video there. And about Trevor Lawrence, old T-Log, gets an iced-out grill from his teammates. Got to show you that, man. The meme that's taking over down there in Duval. Let's take a look at the rules here. We got a couple of guys playing EA Sports Madden, NFL 26 for cash and prizes. All Madden, competitive game style. That is the mode All Madden. Hit-to-head current rosters, we like to call those regs. All 32 NFL teams are available. 5 1/4 King of the Hill format. You win, you do stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that money. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40. Runner-up runs out this piece with $10 cash. And if you win 4 straight weeks, folks, and it does get progressively harder, you can't win an NFL license zip chair. Go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. And folks, they make more than just gaming chairs. They got office furniture, gaming desk stools, you name it. Got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, and also NCAA inspired chairs, and any custom pieces you might want. They got those as well. Check them out online, zipchair.com, located on Strong Island. Shout out to Tina Altadama. She's the marketing lady, been rocking with us for about 6 years now. Zipchair.com. Also, when you win your first zip chair, you could and you will win an ISG t-shirt, folks. They're $29.99. The hoodies are $59.99. The ISG store, it is open. Check us out there, theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup here? Got a couple of guys playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup in the NFL Wild Card weekend, Niners at Eagles. Our king of the hill is Chandler. If you're looking for him, he's right here, damn it. He's playing with the Niners. And the challenger, AJ Beast, playing with those Eagles. How about a quick profile for these two young men? We'll start first with AJ the Beast. Hoorah! Yes, a former United States Marine Corps vet there. He's not former. He is a veteran of the USMC, those Marines there. Alan Lowry from Riverside, California, 44 years of age, and multiple ISG Madden playoff appearances. Thank you for your service there, AJ the Beast, a.k.a. Alan Lowry. How about our King of the Hill? He is our champion, and he is Chandler. Playing with those Niners, Chandler Cooks from Dallas, Texas, the Dalwood area, the Metroplex. 22 years of age. He's in college. When, of course, he is majoring in graphic arts, if you will. Multiple ISG Madden playoff appearances. Currently, our King of the Hill. He is our champion. How about the standings here? Let's take a look at the Molly Pop Grape standings here. Molly Pop picks, if you will. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Molly Pop taking the word about sweet storm, folks, with that pink bag promise. You got to understand, when you see that pink bag, folks, in your local grocery store, you're getting high quality produce. They make 20 different varieties of grapes. They're sweet grapes and also pressed juices online. Check them out online. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Andrea Richmond got a sweet record. We're not going to give her any love, though. Let's go ahead and bring everybody else back in. Let's go ahead and get these predictions, if you will. Andrea Richmond, we'll start with you first. You are the queen of the show. Who you got? You got the faithful, or you got Fly, Eagles, Fly?
Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. I don't even have any clever lead-ins, to be honest. Chandler's here. I'm going to choose Chandler, okay? Chandler looks ready to go, looks cozy. Hey, it's cozy season, guys, or you better get cozy because it's January. It's cold outside.
It's cozy season, not hoodie season. You can get those hoodies, theisgshow.com/shop, man, $59.99. Got about two dozen different varieties there if you need them. JG, who you got, man?
Last time I went against AJ the Beast, he made me eat my words, and that will not happen again tonight. I'm going AJ Beast for the win.
You don't like Crow?
Nope. Nope.
Just
no. Not really.
AJ the Beast.
Speaking of Crow, that is a bird. I was thinking about taking AJ. I'm going to take Chandler, but this game is going to be closer than the experts think. I'm going to take Chandler and the faithful there. But AJ the Beast, veteran, playing with those birds, man, the defending champs. We'll see, man. He's got the home court advantage, or home field advantage. We'll see if he can take advantage of it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. AJ the Beast, hoorah! Playing with those Philadelphia Eagles, E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. And Chandler, where is he? He's right here, damn it, the faithful. The 49ers, the rematch of the NFC Championship game a few years ago where Brock Purdy got hurt. Let's do it. Let's play that right here on NESN Nation of these Sports Channel Players TV. And in the Black Network, ISG Football, powered by Uno Preachment Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. May the best man win. We'll talk to the winner. That's the conclusion of the game. Let's go, guys, right now. And folks, that pregame show, as you can hear, those crooners back there, got a young lady singing. Brought to you by good friends at Golf Zone Social. 3 locations where Brooklyn at. You got BK, West Knockins, Scarsdale, Sports Bar and Indoor Golf Lounge with some 16 total bays, folks. You got 15 bays in one huge VIP suite. You got those simulators and the suites. There's where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement. You can play some 240 courses, folks. And it's more than just an indoor golf lounge. Folks, it's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. And we're here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, offering 3-layer relay sports ISG football, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located right here in Clifton, New Jersey. Talking the latest in the world of the National Football League. Wild Card weekend is here. You got 12 teams playing this weekend, 6 games throughout the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We got the latest here in the world of the NFL, but we got also some games that are playing for cash and prizes here. The matchup of the weekend and Wild Card weekend. Eagles hosting the Niners. Will the screen, there is our king of the hill, Chandler, playing with the Niners. He is on defense. And our challenger, AJ the Beast, playing with the Eagles. He's on offense. Got a first down there. He is on the move. I'm joined by Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback and a quarterback in the NFL with the previously with the 49ers and the Broncos. You got Andrea Richmond at the top right-hand corner of the screen. She is a sports reporter down in the A. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let's get the latest here in the world of the National Football League. And, of course, this past week, earlier this week, it was Black Monday, as they like to call it, man. NFL coaches fired, 5 of them, I believe 4 of them on Monday, and hell, we even had one on Tuesday with John Harbaugh. So you got the Titans, Giants, Raiders, Browns, Falcons, and Cardinals and Ravens. All 7 of those jobs open as of earlier this week. You look at those positions there, see those coaches gone. I want to start with you first here, Jarrett Guarantano. Which is the best job and which is the worst job? And who were you surprised as far as these coaches being shown the door, getting the pink slip on Black Monday earlier this week?
I'm going to go with a job that probably not many people would say is first, but I feel like they are on the brink of winning, and I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons as the best head coaching candidate job.
Really? When you got a 2-time MVP in Baltimore? Is that what we're doing now?
Yes.
I knew
listen to why.
Let them cook.
I think when you look at divisionally, who has the most competition in conference, in the division, you look at the Baltimore Ravens, they are in a heavy division with a lot of really good football teams. When you look at the Atlanta Falcons, you're sitting there and they didn't have one team go a positive record this year. That's also with a team that you're looking at with Bijan Robinson. You're looking at with Penix, who was up and down this year, but if we can get him going, he's a good player. Mm-hmm. Kyle Pitts, who's back and looks like he's back in prime form.
We got London on the track.
Drake London, Jesse Bates, Chris Lindstrom. They have a lot of really good pieces, including their first-round pick last year from Tennessee, James Pierce. I think this is a team that's on the brink.
The Tennessee League.
Like it? You like it? I had to throw it out there.
Out loud.
I think they're on the brink, though, of being a team that can win that division and go to the playoffs, right? They were 1 game away this year. They're able to figure out their quarterback situation. They're able to stay healthy throughout the season. I think that's a really good spot. The worst spot right now, I would say the Las Vegas Raiders. And the reason I would go with them is they're sitting there with a team that doesn't have as much talent on the roster right now, right? There's a lot of key pieces that they have to figure out, whether it's the quarterback position. They don't really have many good wide receivers sitting there with playmakers on the outside. Defensively, they have some up and down games defensively. They also have Max Crosby out there. They're going to need to add a lot of pieces for them to have success. And they're also in a tough division as well, too. I mean, they have an uphill climb with that. If Pete Carroll can win there, then I don't know many coaches that can win in the first year there.
Okay. Sage advice there. I like that. I like that a little bit. I don't know about the Falcons being the #1 job. I've definitely got them in my top 2 or 3 there. Andrea, your thoughts here. Which is the best job opening here between the Titans, Giants, Raiders, Browns, Falcons, Cards, and Ravens? And which one is the worst job?
Yeah, shout out to JG for doing my sneaky one. I'm going to go ahead and be basic and say it's going to be the Ravens just because you have Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson on the field. And then also, too, you have somebody like Kyle Hamilton on the other side of the field. So you have some of the best players in their respective position on the field. You have a very stable organization who has only had 3 NFL coaches in their entire history. Probably not as impressive as the Steelers only having 4, and they have 15 more years of but still very impressive in this microwave generation of NFL ownership. You're here today, gone tomorrow. So you definitely love the fact that you can not only pair yourself with the MVP, you have a lot of attractive OCs and DCs available for whatever side of the field that you choose to go for your head coach. And you have a lot of talent there. As far as the worst one, JG stole the Raiders. It's a very, let's say, not great quarterback draft, and they have a lot more fixes that they need for quarterback as well. I don't think that any of the quarterbacks that are coming out can really realistically get over the hump in the amount of deficiencies that they had, because Ashton Genty was a Heisman almost winner for a running back and could not come over those deficiencies. Geno Smith also as well is a very good quarterback. I will say the Cardinals though, because the Cardinals are in the NFC West. There's a lot of competition there. All the other three teams are in the playoffs. And also have the fact that they don't know where they're going with their quarterback. They're in a weird spot to where they have a lot of veterans, but they have a lot of young people too. So you really don't know what direction you're going to be in as an organization. A lot of question marks there about what they decide to hold on to. And there's more certainty in other places.
There. Got a really good game here. Madden games going on here as we talk the latest in the world of the NFL Wild Card weekend here. The biggest matchup, Niners and Eagles. And right now we're tied at 7. Our King of the Hill Chandler playing with the Niners. He's on defense, just tied it up. Now the challenger, AJ DeBee's bottom of the screen there with the glasses on and the black hat. He is playing with the Eagles. He's on the move here. Start of the second quarter. The first quarter brought to you by good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant located in New Jersey. Bayonne, New Jersey. Authentic Mexican restaurant open 7 days a week. Good food, great atmosphere, and great affordable drinks. My favorites are definitely flowing there. Happy hour, folks. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. You've seen that. You've been watching the program. Great costumes and hats there. This guy's really going off with the karaoke. We hear you, bro. We hear you. DJs on the weekends, late nights on the weekends, too. Have the beautiful patio as well. The Golden Eagle is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. Check them out online, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. We're back here on NESN on Beating Sports Channel, Players TV and In the Black Network. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Football, and we're powered by Ulu Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Folks, we're the only show combining traditional sports, real sports talk, and gaming at the exact same time. Talking to the latest in the world, the NFL got Wild Card weekend this weekend. 12 teams playing this weekend, 6 games, 2 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, and of course, 1 on Monday night. Got Jarrett Guarantano right next to me, right beside me, playing from the University. Good gracious, this guy's screaming. Former quarterback. You know, they got these rock and roll songs, and they actually think they're rock and rollers. They actually think that. I don't. Well, rock on, I guess, right here.
That's all I hear. It's
we're
great.
We're going to try to rock on NESN Nation and Beating Sports Show. Players TV. And usually we get the rap music, some R&B, some pop, some country. I've never seen this. This is wild. This
heavy metal.
Holy good gracious.
I'm impressed. This
I might not be able to sleep tonight.
I've got a headache listening to it. Jarrett Guarantano from the University of Tennessee, volunteer starting quarterback beside me. Also, Andrea Richmond, who's a sports reporter from Atlanta. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL. Let's get back to the NFL talk. We're going to try to, as this guy has an aneurysm behind me. How about this? The Cincinnati Bengals had a big game against the Cleveland Browns this weekend. Game that nobody watched, but of course, the story was that man right there, Myles Garrett, breaking the sack record, 23 sacks, breaking the record held by Strahan and also T.J. Watt. So you need that half a sack. He got a full sack, and he's now the new sack king and the sack leader. And of course, after the game, the Cincinnati Bengals were not happy about it. Actually, a little salty. Zach Taylor said, "We're fighting for our lives." And then, of course, the star receiver Jamar Chase was not happy about how they slowed down the game. Let's listen to Jamar Chase, the wide receiver for the Bengals, the all-pro receiver, and got his reaction to Myles Garrett and the refs pausing the game while they were able to celebrate on the Bengals home field. Here's Jamar Chase after the game.
I never knew you could let the whole team get on your field. That's like me catching my 10th pass and the whole team running on the field. We're gonna get flagged. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But congrats to him and everything. But they got to call a flag on that play.
You guys were trying to go win the game.
We were trying to hurry up too. We couldn't even hurry up. The refs was looking at us like we did something wrong the whole time. So it was, I don't know what was going on that play.
Did they give you any kind of explanation of why it stopped without a flag?
No. I mean, do y'all interview the refs?
Apparently, Zach said the refs told him after the fact that they had decided they were going to stop the game, but never informed the coaching staff. Stop the game to let them celebrate the moment.
Well, fuck, I hope. Oh, well, they better stop the game when I do something in my back end. That's all I got to say about that one.
So that was Ja'Marr Chase after the game, clearly salty about Myles Garrett breaking the sack record, 23 sacks there on their home field. Refs stopping the game. I guess, look, the refs could have done a better job of articulating this to the Bengals, and maybe Zach Taylor wouldn't be so mad talking about we're fighting for our lives here. We're trying to do the hurry up. Guys, you guys had 16, 17 games to try to hurry up and win some games. But I do understand their thought there. Like, look, man, why we got to stop the game? This is a big record. It's a celebration for the NFL. And Ja'Marr Chase, no, they're not going to stop the game if you have 2 catches in a game. We've seen that probably a half dozen times, maybe a dozen times in your NFL career. Andrew, your thoughts here on the Bengals crying and moaning about Myles Garrett getting the record on their home field in the jungle.
Who's crying more, the Bengals or the people who are there in that karaoke night, huh?
Yeah, my eyes are bleeding right now.
And soon your ears will be too. But until that happens, let's talk about the sack record. The sack record is a very big deal. Obviously, so big of a deal that former people who led the sack record list will go after other players for potentially helping them acquire it and go to and harass them at different card shop meetup events. Shout out. It's very strange that the Bengals are confused about this because this is a big deal. It's a big accomplishment. We've been on sack record watch for the last, I feel like, 5 weeks at this point. Obviously, this is Cleveland's Super Bowl because Cleveland, besides their other Super Bowl, the NFL draft, this is like their biggest moment of their season. So they need to embrace this. And especially for a player that has had a lot of disgruntlement in the current state of the franchise. I am very confused why the Bengals, with no playoff implications, is surprised that they decided to stop it immediately after they acquired the sack record. Larry, like you said, if there were playoff implications, if this were a close game down to the wire, or we're sweating, I understand completely. Now, this was a close game, but in the grand scheme of things, it really didn't mean anything. I don't even think that it affected the overall seeding of the conference. So let the Browns have fun, man. Let this guy have fun.
These teams have been out of the playoffs for about a month now, so it didn't affect anything. JG, as a quarterback, if you were on the Bengals, say you were Joe Burrow and you guys were driving, which is true, and the referee stopped the game, did you have a problem with that? And Cincinnati being a little too sensitive here?
Yeah, I mean, this is a battle of a 6-win team and a 4-win team at the time of the game. So the fact of the matter is, there's history being made.
10 wins wouldn't get them in the playoffs.
Right. So, and this is history being made, and this has only happened one time in the history of the NFL. So, if there's a record that is happening, we need to let that record happen and get embraced about it, because for these two teams in the rest of the season, not much positive has happened. So, let this be the light and the positivity. For the Bengals' sake, they didn't score many points the whole game anyway, so realistically, they shouldn't be upset about just this one drive happening, right? Like an extra 40 seconds just for them to embrace and celebrate with Myles Garrett. I would question them and sit there and say, where was your offensive spark the rest of the game if you were just talking about this one drive, right? Like what? The one drive you guys had spark was the one drive that Myles Garrett got the sack. What's the rhyme? But I mean, there's always going to be some sort of that, and obviously Zach Taylor said that they're fighting for their lives. I don't think the difference between him,
we got you.
Him going from 6 wins to 7 wins, I don't know if that's really going to save him or not. So I couldn't believe it. I mean, one of the best players in the NFL. He deserves to be recognized for that moment, and I wouldn't be surprised, right? If somebody hit their 70th home run, we would stop the game for that too. So same thing with Myles Garrett.
What if someone like Ja'Marr Chase, say he got a 24th touchdown pass, breaking Randy Moss's record? I was with the Patriots in 2007 when Randy Moss broke the record and had 23 touchdowns. They're going to stop the game, bro. It's a big record like that. Not if you have, 18 catches or 20 catches in a game. I don't think they're going to stop the record, stop the game for something like that. But a season-long record, yeah, something like that, I can absolutely see them doing that. But I just thought it was funny, man, the response there from the Bengals. Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, no, I was there when who was it, Mohamed Sanu, or was it Julio Jones, whoever broke the NFL receiving record for the Falcons, and they had a little bit of a segment afterwards, and that was just in that game. So of course, a season-long one that we've been waiting on for the last 5 weeks. Of course, they're gonna stop it.
I did appreciate though the honesty there. If you're gonna be petty, then let's go ahead and be petty, man, and get it out there. So Jamar Chase, great receiver, but wrong on this one right here, man, when it comes to Myles Garrett. Speaking of loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right, man. We got a San Francisco lead here by Chandler. Just took the lead here, up by 7. Late stage here of the second quarter here against our challenger, AJ the Beast. Playing Madden 26 for cash and prizes as we talk the latest in the world of the NFL. This second quarter brought to you by good friends by Mona Lisa Pizzeria, located also in New Jersey, 165 Broadway there in Bayonne. Been around for nearly, more than 24 years there, 25 years. Best pizzeria you'll find in Bayonne. Famous for their specialty pizzas, especially buffalo chicken. Unapologetically Italian. That's what Mona Lisa is. Rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. Full menu. And folks, whether you're looking for Italian dinners or something else, maybe just a quick lunch, look at those options you have there. They've got it all. Burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzone, seafood, desserts, and more. And they also have the Da Vinci Room for your boutique-style catering and your luxury events. They also have the garden as well. Check them out online, BayonneMonaLisa.com. Back here inside Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Football. We're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're talking the latest in the world. The NFL Wild Card weekend is this weekend, folks. 12 of the 14 teams playing this weekend, and 2 1 seeds are off this weekend. They get the byes. Broncos and, of course, the Seahawks in the NFC. 3 games on Sunday, 2 games on Saturday, and 1 game on Monday. So we're talking latest in the world of the wild card. Got the Madden guys, gamers playing for cash and prizes here on the platforms of NESN, HLB, Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. Got Jarrett Guarantano below me to the left-hand side, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, also played in the NFL, the Broncos and Cardinals, and to the right of me, right below me, in the middle, Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, back to the NFL, guys. We were talking quarterbacks earlier. How about Tua Tagovailoa? Saw him get benched a few weeks ago with the Miami Dolphins for Quinn Ewers, the rookie out of Texas, the 7th-round pick there. How about Tua? Looks like we talked about this a few weeks ago, guys, about a month ago, that he was moving on. Likely, it does seem like that is going to be the case now after their game this past weekend against the Patriots. He was asked about next year, and he said it would be dope to play for a new team next year. So clearly the thoughts are out there and the feelings are out there. JG, you're a former quarterback in the National Football League here. You like the idea of Tua moving on from the Dolphins? I think it makes sense. This is great. A change of scenery certainly could work for Tua. Are you in that camp, or where do you think he is, or are we overlooking salary cap implications as well?
No, I think it's time for both parties to move on. And when you look at the way Quinn Ewers finished off the season, it's going to be a really intriguing offseason for the Dolphins. They're going to have to make some big decisions, whether they want to go another route, go get another starting NFL quarterback.
Is Ewers the guy, or is he just maybe a backup in this league?
And it's tough to say, right?
With Quinn Ewers for an entire season?
It's tough to say. The last couple of games he has played well. He's been up and down. I personally think you have to bring in a guy like Mac Jones. You have to bring in someone to compete with him, and I do think that other guy will wind up winning, because I don't know if Quinn Ewers is that guy for them. For Tua's sake, I think Tua needs to find a place that's indoors. I do think that the Arizona Cardinals would be a good spot for him, right? Getting away from Kyler Murray, if that was to be an option. I don't think Minnesota will go that direction with Tua, but I just feel like it's time for both parties to move on. And it's going to be a make-or-break year for McDaniel, right? So he has to find a solution, and he has to find it really fast. That's the only reason I really don't think that they'll stick with Quinn Ewers this offseason.
Crazy that McDaniel kept his job and Chris Greer, the GM, did not. That's 2 or 3 straight years out of the playoffs. No wins when it's below 40 degrees. No playoff wins for the Dolphins since 2000? I think you got to go with my guy at CBS. Jay Fiedler was the last one to win a playoff game, if I'm not mistaken, back in 2000. Andrew, your thoughts here. Tua, you like the idea of him moving on? He said it's dope, the thought of it.
The Dolphins fans love the idea of Tua moving on. I think it's interesting that he said it's dope too, because that's cool. Tua at the podium is just cinema. Okay, he's always going to say something that's fun. I think the salary cap
You'd be cinema
implications.
too, and Unleashed too. They were paying you $50-some million to sit down and not work.
And that's the problem, right? The salary cap implications when it comes to Tua, because Tua is commanding a lot of money. So what? I know he wants to move on and the Dolphins want to move on, but who is going to want to acquire him? I like the idea of the Cardinals for Tua, but they are coming off of Kyler Murray. Unless the Dolphins initiate to get Kyler Murray, which I don't think it's a bad idea if McDaniels decides to stay in Miami or Miami chooses to keep him. I don't see that as a bad trade off for, again, the Dolphins. But again, if you're the Cardinals, would you really want that guy who unfortunately was not able to play in the system that was set up for him? Quick throws, not a lot of thinking, go ahead, play action passes, go ahead for that. The problem with Tua is he just wasn't able to hit the downfield passes. You have the problem with wide receiver that unfortunately Kyler Murray didn't connect with right now. Harrison Jr.
Yes, Marvin Harrison Jr. Yes.
Harrison Jr. is a deep ball threat. You have Wilson, who's also a deep ball threat. Then you have Tua, who unfortunately can't hit the deep ball.
And you got Trey McBride, one of the greatest seasons you've ever seen from a tight end. I think it was. He hit the most catches ever.
But it's really interesting what team is in a position to go for Tua, because he's so expensive. I don't know if any team would really want him unless it's a transition deal, like the Jets did with not Zach Wilson, with I'm just all over the place today. Justin Fields. Unless you have something like that, I don't see him having an offshoot, a person to relieve him from that cap hit. But I don't even know if there are teams like that this year. So it's a weird position for Tua right now.
I'm with JG. I like him indoors, somewhere where they got a nice little track. But man, I mean, you see teams like the Jets on there. I'm like, that ain't gonna work playing with the wind in MetLife Stadium. So we'll see about Tua once again. Likes the idea of moving on from the Dolphins. He said that'd be dope. If that were to happen. I think that will happen. I think he has played his last game in South Florida. Now the question becomes, is he going to be cut? Because you got to rework the deal. He's not a $50-55 million quarterback in the National Football League. Can he still play? I think he can, but it's got to be the right fit. He's got to have the right team around him. Speaking of good fit here, this Madden game, moving on here to the fourth quarter. Man, it's a really good game here. Touchdown game between the Eagles and of course, the Niners. Chandler, bottom left-hand corner screen, playing with the Niners. They're in white. And AJ the Beast, bottom right-hand corner of the screen. He's playing with the Eagles. They are in the green. Got Jarrett, Guarantano, and Andrea Richmond here. We'll talk the latest in the world of the NFL. That third quarter brought to our good friends at Chubby Sports Bar and Grill, also located in New Jersey, 812 Broadway in Bayonne. Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, good vibes, and a fun atmosphere. Well, need a place to relax after work, so why not do it with a drink in your hands, right, folks? It is Bayonne's top-rated burgers. They got the wings, dry rub and sauce, grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzels, seafood baskets. Open every day of the week except on Mondays, so 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m., and the vibes are just immaculate there. You got the day parties and, of course, the R&B nights and the Latin nights on the weekends as well. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. Welcome back inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Larry Ridley, Studio Sports, ISG Football. We're powered, of course, by Uno Pizza and Grill, located right here in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking the latest in the world of the National Football League. NFL playoffs are here. The Wild Card weekend is here. You got 12 teams playing 2 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday, and 1 game, of course, on Monday Night Football. Talking the latest in the NFL. Got a couple games that are playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup of Wild Card weekend, we chose Niners at Eagles. Middle of the screen there, bottom of the screen there at the left. It's Chandler. He's playing with those Niners. He's got a lead by 2 scores now. He's got the ball, and he's heading in for more. AJ the Beast, the challenger here, playing with the Eagles, had a lead, but now he's kind of coughed that up. He's down by 2 scores. Got a lot of work to do here. Start of the fourth quarter. We got Jarrett Guarantano from University of Tennessee, volunteer starting quarterback, top left-hand corner of the screen. Also playing in the NFL with the Broncos and Cardinals. Top right-hand corner of the screen at the top there is Andrea Richmond, sports reporter in Atlanta. Back to the NFL topics, guys. Let's go ahead and bust through some of this real quickly. Niners at Eagles this weekend. Who you got, man? Andrew, talk to me. Wild Card Weekend. This is the matchup that we're showing here for Madden on NESN Nation on Beat Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. Met a few years ago. Brock Purdy got hurt. I think I took the Eagles. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Ever since the acquisition of Jalen Phillips, this Eagles defense has taken itself to another level. And I feel like this 49ers team...
They can't get after the pass rush. It's
man,
bad.
Their pass rush is awful. And I do not believe in this Eagles offense at all. They've been really bad this entire season. And I think they should look for another coordinator after this season. But since they're already in the heat of it, they should be able to do something, at least with the run game, since they don't have anything going on. The 49ers don't in the linebacker position, nor in the front four. And you also have this amazing Eagles defensive front who I think can really clamp down on Christian McCaffrey, who the 49ers are very dependent on this year. Give me the Eagles. It's going to be scary. It's going to be stinky. It's going to be just an awful game, but I feel like the city of brotherly love will find some love to shine through and push through this game.
JJ, real quick, strength on strength or weakness on weakness. Eagles offense has been struggling this year. Niners defense, suspect. A lot of the time, who you got?
Tough matchup. I'm going to go with the 49ers in good weather this week. I just, when you watch them, I think that their offense is really going to put up a good amount of points.
Supposed to be like in the 40s.
Yeah. Last week, it was a tough matchup for them. I do think the Seahawks are a team that could make the Super Bowl very easily, depending on what their defense looks like. And offensively, they've been very sound running the ball and throwing. But 49ers had a tough week last week. I do think the Philadelphia Eagles did not look very good in the second half versus those Bills. The Bills definitely should have won that game by double digits. Josh Allen had a couple of plays that he wished he had back. But looking at this matchup, I do think the 49ers have a trick up their sleeves, and they do have one of the best offensive play callers, if not the best in the NFL. So I'm going to go with the 49ers. The Eagles defense will be a tough task, but let's see Brock Purdy in the playoffs. Let's see if he can get it done.
All right, we'll see, man. Yeah, I know. Eagles favored in that game there in South Philadelphia. Guys, we're going to go ahead and get another quick topic in here. JG, you played quarterback in the National Football League. As we watch the Madden game here, late stages of the fourth quarter, less than 2.5 minutes to play, our challenger, AJ the Beast playing with the Eagles, needs a big score here, and he does not get it. He's down by 14 points. He's down by a couple scores here to our King Leo Chandler playing with the Niners. They're on defense here. We'll see how these last couple of minutes play out here. The 2-minute warning coming up here probably after this next play. Back to the NFL topics, guys. How about our guy, Russell Wilson, a guy that you played with in Denver? Let's ride. Jarrett Guarantano and Russell Wilson was injured, allegedly. Well, not allegedly. Hell, he said it. Russell Wilson said he was injured going into the game against the Cowboys in week 2. That was a long time ago. That's what, 3.5, 4 months ago, damn near. Over 3 months ago. Injured that Friday right before they went down to play Dallas, a game that he played very well in, by the way. He threw over 400 yards and a couple of those moonball touchdowns here. Let's listen to Russ Wilson talk about that. Also made some news. Will he come back and play next year in the 2026 NFL season? Here's Danger Russ after the last game with the Giants this season last weekend. Let's listen to Russell Wilson, number 3, with Big Blue.
Committed to continuing to play?
Oh yeah, I'm not blinking. I know I'm capable of. I think I showed that in Dallas, and I want to be able to do that again. And just be ready to rock and roll and be as healthy as possible and be ready to play ball. I played that game. I tore my hamstring on Friday in practice, the last play of practice, and I had grade 2. I couldn't tell anybody. I had to go play on it just because I knew the circumstance. I had to play on it, and no matter what, I actually ended up going to the Dallas Mavericks facility training, and kept it quiet, just tried to get treatment on it, and just knowing that I probably couldn't run from the goal line to the 10-yard line if I wanted to, but I feel like I got to play this game.
All right, so there's Russell Wilson there revealing. First of all, said he's coming back next year, so that's good. He's definitely coming back. He said he pretty much had a grade 2 hamstring tear that he played with against the Cowboys. Jarrett, a hamstring tear? You can go out there and play and ball and throw for over 400 yards? You sure it was a tear? And he did tweet, he quote tweeted, people were saying, the Giants, they didn't know they could be docked, some draft picks or some compensation or a fine for not, putting it on the injury report, although he says the Giants, no one knew, so I'm okay with that. A hamstring tear? This is news to me. What say you, Jarrett?
You know, I mean, that's tough to say. And they were trying to find a reason to get Jackson Dart on the field. And if he was injured for that reason, he was not going to see. He was not going to see the field again. So I am a little bit surprised that it went along this whole season without being leaked and without this information coming out, because this could be detrimental to the Giants and their future with draft picks. But yeah, hey, listen, that's what happens in the NFL all the time, right? Guys are always disclosing injuries just so that they can make sure that they're getting that extra check, making sure that the person behind them's not trying to take their spot or getting an opportunity. That's just the name of the game, and unfortunately, when you're injured in the NFL, you have to take that risk of missing some games, and you never know what the guy behind you is going to be able to do, right? Tom Brady.
Yeah. Andrea, your thoughts here? Russ Wilson, Pro Football Talk said he gave them a parting gift. Did inform the Giants about their injury. He said, no, not the Giants' fault. They didn't know because I didn't want to tell anyone because of the circumstances. I just had to play through it and try to go ball that day. Thought we were going to win that wild, crazy game. He's not wrong. I agree with Dangerous.
Yeah, man. What was it? A field goal away from actually making
Giants should have won that game.
Win that game. They should have won that game. Yeah, absolutely, they should have. But it's you understand completely, like JG said. At the end of the day, you don't know when you're going to get back on the field, and it was very obvious when Dart first started to start that Russ knew the fact that he didn't know when he was going to get back on the field. That's disrespectful, Kevin, to have the "do they want me" gif meme with Russ's face. Disrespectful. Anyway, it's really not surprising at all, because you know that Russ, everything that he said is that he wants to start. He believes that he's a starter. He believes that he can still play on the field. And even though I did see him, not that game, like you were saying, JG, but I feel like subsequent games, he did seem like a little bit slower. So I'm not completely surprised, but at the same time, it doesn't give you the benefit of the doubt if you do struggle, because if you do struggle, people don't know your ailment. So he was kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place. Hopefully he's a little bit healthier next year, but at the end of the day, he's still going to have to play backup duties, which I know isn't what he wanted, but at least he's still on the NFL field. So
JT, you know this guy pretty intimately. You were, a teammate of his. I backed him up with the Broncos. We both I think we all three agree that Russell will play next year. Where does he go? What is a good landing spot for JG? I mean, for Russ. And can he be a starter, at least like this past year, at least at the beginning of the year? Maybe go to a team that has a young QB.
Yeah, no, I think Russ is in a tough situation right now. I do think he can be a starter in the NFL, right? When he's playing his best football, he is pretty good. And I do think the last 2 seasons that he's played, whether that was with the Giants or with the Broncos, he hasn't played as bad as people are saying. I think a good spot for him would be the Cleveland Browns. I do think having a veteran quarterback that can go in there, can be a really good leader, possibly. He doesn't have to go out there and win a ton of games by himself, right? They have a really good defense, but he has to be able to manage the offense and be able to score 20 a game and be able to get these guys wins. So I think that's a really good spot. Obviously, we talked about the Arizona Cardinals as another one. I mean, he can launch the deep ball still. We all saw that on display this year, especially in that Dallas Cowboys game.
To go across the hall at MetLife Stadium with the Jets, too.
Right, and
don't do that.
The Jets, too, right? The Jets are going to wind up probably drafting another quarterback. It's going to be a tough transition
if Pete
for
Carroll
Russ,
was still in Vegas, I think the ratings would be good, too.
I do too. It's just going to be a tough transition for him, right? He's in his mind, he still feels like he's the same old Russ, and unfortunately, I don't know if he is right now, body-wise and health-wise. He's definitely older. We'll see if he's able to take on that role as a backup if teams want him to do that, or if he still in his mind feels as if he's one of the best 32 quarterbacks in the NFL to be a starting.
Yeah, I'll fit in two teams real quick. The Colts, you know that they are waiting for Daniel Jones, so maybe he can start the beginning of the year. And then you also have, what's the other team I was looking at? The Vikings. The Vikings need something at the quarterback position, and I don't know if they're going to hunt. They should probably go for Malik Willis or something like that, but Russ is a great option as a backup depending on what direction they decide to go.
We'll keep an eye on Russ, man. Basically said he was injured before that Week 2 game mid-September when they went to go play down in Dallas. Had a hamstring tear the Friday before the game. Still balled out through for over 400 yards and multiple touchdowns in the game. He said the Giants did not know. So before you get mad and think the Giants did something wrong. They're off the hook here. Speaking of off the hook, it was another great game here by our champion, Chandler, gets to win the feature matchup here on NESN Nation of Sports Channel Players TV and in the Black Network of Wild Card Weekend. Was Eagles hosting the Niners, and it was our King of the Hill, Chandler, winning with the Niners on the road. That fourth quarter brought to you by good friends at 902 Brewing Company, 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City. A craft brewery there, producing those ales and lagers, handcrafted beers, and the best atmosphere. Curated good times made right there in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room. They host a variety of events. Got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers as well. Got the rooftop, beautiful scenery there overlooking the Hudson River and Lower Manhattan, the World Trade Center. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. And we're back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. I'm Larry Ridley, Sports ISG Football. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located right here in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. The gaming is over. Our feature matchup was the 49ers and the Eagles, a wild card weekend here. It was our King of the Hill, our current King of the Hill, Chandler, playing with the 49ers, getting the win on the road. Talking to the latest here in the NFL. Got Jarrett Guarantano from the University of Tennessee, volunteer starting quarterback. Also got Andrea, Richmond, sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, let's see here. We got about 3 to 4 minutes to go here. Got a couple of quick stories here. Dexter Lawrence and Ciara. What do y'all think about this? Sexy Dexy dance. That's funny as hell. I'm like, this is cool. This was last week when they beat, if I'm not mistaken, the Raiders out there on the road. That's funny. That's real funny. What do you guys think? That's good.
That's good. That's good comedy. I'm surprised she might add that to her next concert tour. She might be doing dancing, doing that whole thing.
She was there.
Be TikTok famous.
Yeah, no, because she did New Year's Eve, so maybe she could bust that out the next one. You know what I mean?
Completely nothing to do with this, but just remembering Christian Wilkins still isn't on a team. So whatever he did, his old teammate. Because I was thinking about dancing, I'm thinking about Clemson D tackles. Yeah. Whatever he did, I don't know what happened, but it must be really bad. Because
Wilkins was doing more than dancing at times.
Oil tax.
He's a top 5 defensive tackle in the NFL. And he still is. So I don't know what happened, but that's sexy Dexy boy. So I had to. I just thought that off the top of my head. I can't believe he went through this whole season forgetting about him.
But I like the fact that Ciara, look, her husband's on the team. She's not bigger than the program. She's, fraternizing and hanging out with the guys. I love this, man. See, when I was covering, like Tom Brady and Giselle, she's not talking to teammates. She ain't doing that.
Ciara's for the people, man. Right. There had never been a point that Ciara hasn't been down for the homies, and I will say too, how hard is it for a D tackle to have a popular dance?
Cardi's talking to the people. You don't see. What about our girl?
Taylor Swift.
What about Taylor Swift? I don't really see her talking to any of the Chiefs, really.
She's talking.
No, Ciara's always been like that. She was welcoming to me and the boys. In Denver, she was really nice. She was nice, and when we had Thanksgiving dinner, remember?
Yes,
Russ
with the Russ's
invited
house.
Thanksgiving dinner. Remember the people were absolutely ripping Russ, or who was that? Yeah. The back Boykin was ripping them. Those two were absolutely awesome. Boykin didn't think so, but I thought so. But no, Ciara's one of the peeps. Ciara's one of the boys. She's awesome.
All right, gotcha. We got 1 minute to go here, guys. Trevor Lawrence, did y'all see this? There's a meme going around. I guess somebody AI invented it. The cornerback, Jarrett Jones, gifted him a set of grills, and Trevor put them on. I don't know how they got his grill sized up. I think he said his wife had something to do with it. I'm pretty sure she did as well. But look at him, put the grills on and he's iced out. He also squatted. He was being squatted by a woman at a bar too the other day as well. It's crazy times down there. Duval and not Duval.
Duval, man, they acting like Duval. I saw that.
Iced out, huh?
I'm so glad you mentioned the woman squatting him in the bar, because who else would ask, hey, man, I had a picture with Trevor Lawrence. Like, hey, cool. Can I squat you? And then they actually accept. T-Law is getting down with the homies there in Duval. He's just as wild as them, and I love to see it.
Yeah, Jarrett, the iced out grills. The meme of him, the iced out, I guess the AI meme had he had like the grills on and some ice and chains on as well. A chain on.
Hey, I'm not surprised after the past 6 weeks how he's been playing these past 6 weeks. Now, if he was playing like how he was in the beginning of the season, I don't know if he would have the grills. But since these past 6 weeks, he's been going insane. I'm not surprised that his teammates are pumping him up, and it's at a good time, playoff time. I think they can make some noise. Hopefully he doesn't come out there in the grillz and he's able to talk and do the cadence and stuff, because I don't know how that would go.
he likes it though, man. Shout out to those guys, man. Jags, man. Liam Cohen doing a great job. 13 wins, second most wins in franchise history. I believe they had 14 back in 1999 when my Titans went up there and beat them in the AFC Championship game to go to the Super Bowl. Trevor Lawrence gets iced out grillz there after the win over the Tennessee Titans. All right, guys, the game is over. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Before we do, let's go ahead and bring in Chandler. There he is playing with the Niners. Chandler, man, once again, you got that lead, man, and it's you're very good at giving them the old stiff arm, man. And once again, you're moving on, brother. You're starting to get something going here, man.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to go on one of them OG 2K runs, but we just had to make sure that we didn't turn the ball over. It was a little scary during the second quarter because he was making a little run, but once that third quarter hit and I got a good drive and I went up 28-14, I was like, yeah, no, I can't give him the ball back. I got to make sure that when he get the ball back, he's not going to be able to come back from this one.
No, it was not. 2-score leads, man. You're really good with those things, man. So keep rocking. We'll see you next week, man. Also see you later in the week as well, because you're dominating in pretty much all the games now. So we'll see in college football actually tomorrow here. So shout out to Chandler. You want to be like Chandler or AJ the Beast? Hoorah! You can join us now, ages 13, all online. Cash and prize, ages 13 and up. Weekly King on the Hill format. You win, you stay on the sticks. Join us now on theisgshow.com/Madden. theisgshow.com/Madden. Don't do it today, but do it to now. How about the swag? We got plenty of it. We got t-shirts, we got hoodies. T-shirts $29.99, hoodies $59.99. Official merchandise shop. The store is open. Free shipping on orders over $75. You can get it exclusively now. theisgshow.com/shop. theisgshow.com/shop. This post-game show brought to you by good friends right here at Little Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Invented deep dish back in 1943. Got their identity and inspiration there from the origins in the shot. 100 locations, 20 states to serve more than pizza, folks. They got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Also craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. Also, before we get out of here, Larry's Locks. Go straight to the window. Yes, man. Take your EBT cards, your rent, everything that you got, man. Go straight to the window and cash it out. NFL Wildcard Weekend, all 6 games. Rams at Panthers, Ram House, or Rams House, maybe the Ram tough. Packers at Bears. Give me the Bears. Bills at Jaguars. Let's go Buffalo. Niners at Eagles. EAGLES Eagles. Chargers at Patriots. New England forever. Texans at Steelers. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Pittsburgh. No, they're not going to. All right, let's go ahead and get everybody back in here. Let's go ahead and get out of here. There's Chandler. We'll see him next week. Andrea Richmond, she's a sports reporter down in Atlanta. We'll see her as well. Jarrett Guarantano, my God, man, that pretty face, man. Former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and Cardinals. I'm Larry Ridley, Sports, ISG football, ISG college football, ISG basketball right here on NESN HLB Sports Channel, Florida TV and In the Black Network. Enjoy the games this weekend, Wildcard Weekend. 2 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday, and 1 game on Monday night, guys. Enjoy it. Bye-bye.